Hello Virgo, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, the rest let go. We will start off with some runes and then clarify with some cards. So let's get started. What does Virgo need to know at this time? So in your current state, you've got Urus. For your past, you actually have the blank rune. Now you've got Awaz, which is all about movement. Then you've got Othala, which is all about inheritance. And then in the future state, you've got Tiwaz. All right, so let's dive in. So in your current state, you've got Uruz, which is all about a sign of strength and perseverance. So I feel right now you're being really challenged with something. And because of this one is blank, I want to say you're being challenged because there's a lack of focus right now. There's a lack of direction in your life, and you're trying to work through it and figure out what you truly want. And that's where Awaz is coming in with the movement. You need to decide for yourself what you truly want out of life, what this blank slate is, and work through it all. And in the end, what's actually going to happen is Othala is all about inheritance. So it's not necessarily like money is coming your way. It just means like through this change and that lack of direction and finding your direction and working through that, you'll enrich your life in so many ways. And that's what this journey that you're on right now is, figuring out what does Virgo want to know or need in your life. What do you truly want out of life, and just go for it. And in your future state, in the future, you've got Tiwaz, and it's about a warrior. So it's really sticking up for what you truly want and going for it. So with this gain of direction and momentum, you want to make sure that this is truly what you want, because you need to have conviction that this is what your soul wants, this is what you need, and actually go for it. But what I'll say here too is do the noble thing, do the right thing, and what you feel is right for your soul, but also look around you and look at the impact it has to other people. I'm not saying change your direction if it impacts somebody, but it's a matter of having that perspective and looking at how things might change for someone. Maybe it's a matter of I want to say like letting go of someone, and I'm not saying like I want to say actually a breakup, that like you want to make sure that this journey that you're on, this change and this direction you're headed, you want to make sure to surround yourself with the right people. And this is coming a lot through the readings, actually, is surrounding yourself with the right people and the people that want the best for you. So this is what you want to do here, is through the actions that you have and looking at the people around you. Maybe this change here, not everyone's necessarily going to be your cheerleader, but that's where being that warrior, standing up for what you believe in, having the conviction that this is the right decision for you will bring. But this enlightenment, this focus that you're gaining, I want to say is going to be a challenge. But a challenge isn't a bad thing. It's good, because you're going to work through things and it's going to give you the perspective, give you that enlightenment that you want and that you've actually been really needing, I feel. But you really need to decide for yourself what you need at this time. So let's clarify with another set of runes. What does Virgo need to know? So Isa is all about stillness and patience. So this is where you need to decide with this blank slate, this lack of direction and focus, is having that introspection and deciding, like, what does Virgo need? What do I want? What will make me feel whole? All right, what does Virgo need to know? Actually, look, so this is another blank rune. So it really goes to show that this lack of direction is really influencing your current state right now of needing. It's like you want more out of life, you're just not quite sure what you want is, but you're not going to know unless you try something. You need to try something. This is the movement. You need to try, and then you can decide if this is what you want. Like, and give it a fair shot is what I want to say too, is that if you try something, and don't give up the first time if it doesn't work, give it a couple tries to, one, see if you actually like it, and then to see if it's something that you'll like once you do it a second time or a third time. And then if it's something that you want to say, hey, it's actually not for me, then let it go. But at least you tried. You made a move. You did something. Because if you stay put and you have all these ideas but don't act on them, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to get stuck. But this movement needs to happen to clarify this. All right, what does Virgo need to know? This is awesome. So this really shows we're in the right direction when you've got two runes that come out twice. So you've got the blank ones, and then you've got Tiwaz, which is all about the protection and making sure you do what's right for your soul. And then Wraitho is about a journey. So we talked about the journey that you're on, trying something, just see if it works, see if you like it. And this is what this is representing, the journey that you're on through this to get to this, to get to this inheritance. But as it got thrown away, what I want to say too, if you don't do the homework, if your soul doesn't learn and grow, this inheritance isn't going to happen. This enlightenment, this fulfillment that you're going to achieve, the only way that's going to happen is if you do the homework and actually start on your journey. Okay, let's clarify with some cards. What does Virgo need to know? So you've got the power. So this is where you've got the power to make the decisions. You've got all the tools at your disposal. You just need to take action and find, I want to say, that spark that really drives you. So I want to say here, like, that lack of direction and that discontentment. See, the boat is kind of rickety, like it didn't serve your soul. Like all of this, like wanting that direction, once you do away with it, figure out what you want. Like, look at all the peace that's coming. Like, I read the cards based on like what's jumping out at me, the imagery wise. So look at how everything's flowing, everything's peaceful. The moon is all about the cycle. So this journey that you're on, it's truly a journey and a cycle, but you need to try different things, because each cycle of the moon, there's different things that happen. The moon looks different, but this is where that change and movement needs to happen. You just need to try and trust that everything will work out in the end. But that forward momentum is positive because it's washing things away, and it gives you peace in your soul, because I'm really being drawn to the water right now. It's going to really give you a new sense of peace that you've truly been longing for. All right, the these just jumped out. So you've got focus, so, and then action. So we talked about having a plan, doing something, and that's what this is representing, right? You've got movement, you need to have an action, and the matter of like washing things away, and that's what the waves represent to me, that they'll wash away all of this discontentment that was here in the past, and the new wave will bring something new in, and this is your inheritance, but you need to start somewhere. And with your focus and having a plan, that's where things will all fall into place, but you need to trust along your journey that it will fall into place when it's the right time. But you need to have a plan, and if something feels overwhelming, break something down into small and manageable steps. And this is where every step is a building block to get to your end goal of all this enlightenment and this peace that's going to happen. But you need to trust that it's going to work. You need to have an action plan to get here. And you truly need to believe in yourself that you have the power to make this change in your life. All right, Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time.